Hello, and welcome to the 18th edition of Beer Issues. And we are coming to you from our own personal luau. Today, we are sitting out, hanging out by the pool, doing a little bit of smoking. We got some pork right here. You see the smoke cranking out of there. We got some good pork cooking. So this is kind of our own personal luau. And what goes better with a luau than some good Hawaiian beer? So today we got some Kona Brewing Company beer. We are going to be sampling the Hanalei Island IPA. And I think it was last week that I said, you know, it's really not good drinking an IPA by the pool. I'm going to have to backtrack on that because actually the Island IPA is one of the few IPAs, and there are a couple other ones that are like a fruitier IPA, that you can actually drink by the pool. It's a stronger IPAs you don't want to drink in the hot sun. But this is a nice, lighter, fruitier. This beer is brewed with passion fruit, oranges, and guava. So not only do you get the IPA and the grapefruit, but you're getting other really nice flavors. And it sounds sweet, but when you drink this beer, it doesn't come across as sweet. It has the flavors that go in there, and they kind of balance out the IPA. So it makes it actually a very drinkable beer. And it just happens to be, a little plug for Publix, buy one, get one free at Publix right now. So you buy a 6-pack and get a 6-pack free. And they have several other varieties. But this is a nice one for summertime, sitting around drinking while you're cooking stuff on the smoker. So we've got the stuff smoking, and we're gonna sample this beer, okay? Now this beer rates as a 3.62 out of 5, so I think that would be ranked as like very good. The IPA clocks in at about 4.5, so it's not a very strong beer. So it's a very drinkable beer by the poolside. You can drink several of them and not be all bloated and full and intoxicated or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a sample. You see the nice golden color that you got there. Very nice. And I did pour it in a special glass today for the that has the little ripple here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little ripple here which actually opens up the floral notes of the beer to make it taste a little bit better on this particular kind of beer because it's got so many flavors going on. Now this is brewed with Galaxy hops and Azaka hops, I think is how you pronounce it. Some different kinds of hops, but they're really, really good. And with the fruit that you get in this, it's very drinkable. A lot of times people will, with an IPA, will be like, oh, it's just too bitter. Because you got the IPA with the fruit, it actually makes it a very drinkable beer. And then it almost finishes, what I'm tasting on the end, is almost a slight malt to make it not finish quite as bitter on the end, which you get with a lot of IPAs, right? So this, to me, very enjoyable beer. You certainly can't go wrong with the buy one, get one free 6-packs at Publix. And it's just in my opinion, a well-balanced beer. And part of the reason we're doing this is soon, coming up in the next few weeks, you people that go to Rock and Brew, they're going to be doing a luau, and I think the beer sponsor will be the Kona Brewing Company for the luau. So we're kind of getting warmed up for the big luau with our little mini personal luau here at the house. If you enjoyed this, make sure you tell all your friends about Beer Issues. I love talking about beer, and I love other people learning about beer if they don't already know. So make sure you share it with your friends. Make sure that they subscribe so they can continue to get the Beer Issues and get notified when new ones come out, okay? And as my wife likes to say, I have beer issues.